guys, welcome to Francis Crocheting. Today I'm going to be going through 12 knit and crochet mini skein project ideas. If you're not sure what a mini skein is, pretty much it's a 25-gram ball of yarn. If you're not sure what to do, maybe you have a set of 10, you have a set of 5, and you just need some inspiration, this is the video. So if you're interested, keep watching. We're gonna go straight into home decor. I have 4 different pillow patterns that I found. 3 are crochet and 1 is knit. The first crochet project I have is a Soul Strike or Soul Streak Triangles Geometric Pillow by Solveig. This is a super cute geometric pillow. It's made up of 3 different rows of crochet triangles, and then the back is made with just simple double crochet. I originally bought just 100-gram skein of DK weight yarn, but I realized I needed a little bit more, so I would say if you're gonna make this pillow, to purchase 150 grams of DK weight wool or yarn of your choice. The pattern is free on her website, and honestly I think this would look really cute in any mini skein set, especially for just an accent pillow, maybe in a living room or in a bedroom. Okay, the next pattern I have is the Tiny Square Patchwork Cushion by Emma Lamb. This is an adorable patchwork pillow. It looks like a patchwork quilt, and it was published in this crochet book called Crochet Home, available on Amazon. I think it's free with Kindle Unlimited, but it's about $11 or $12 otherwise, and it looks fairly simple even if you don't want to buy the book. Pretty much just this granny square design, which if you're not sure how to make a granny square, they're super simple. I would say this is beginner friendly, and to make it even easier, I would do a join as you go method. I can see this looking super cute in a kid's room. The example that she uses has this really pretty rainbow mini skein set. I think it's really adorable. Moving on, we have our first knit pillow. This is the Free Bernat Fantastic Fair Isle knit pillow by Yarn Inspirations. It is a very cute color work pillow that is knit up and uses worsted weight acrylic yarn, but I could definitely see fingering weight held double for a DK weight or even just a DK weight mini skein set. You do need a total of 280 grams of yarn for the pillow. I think maybe purchasing 2 sets of the exact same yarn might be helpful in case you don't want to run out. It's a free pattern, you can download it, and it's on Yarn Inspirations. Okay, next we have the Astrid Pillow by Mallory Crawl. This one went super viral a few years ago. It's a granny square design pillow, but it's cool because it's kind of on a tilt. It's made with basically DK weight yarn and regular mini set. I love this pillow. I've seen a lot of people pull it off really nicely. You can use any mini skein set of 10, but I just think it's really cute. A nice statement pillow for a living room, a bedroom, anything like that. So super easy construction since it's just made out of granny squares, which makes it somewhat beginner friendly. One person that I saw pulled it off really well was Rachel Stripes on Instagram. It looks so cute. I'm gonna put a picture right here. I think any color palette would work with this pillow as long as it has a sort of neutral color in the background. Okay, by far my favorite idea today is a crochet quilt. I haven't made one yet just because it seems like a lot of work making a lot of different granny squares. However, I love the concept. So maybe one day I'll make one. Not yet, but here's my inspiration. So I found 2 patterns available, and then there's a total of I think 3 or 4 crochet artists that I follow on Instagram and YouTube that have also popped up in my feed that I'm obsessed with. So the first one is Emma C. Makes. She does all these amazing YouTube videos, and she also posts on Instagram of her progress on a bunch of different things, but I'm obsessed with her join as you go hexagons and granny squares. I don't know exactly what she's making with them, but probably a blanket of some sort. She also does a lot of scrap blankets made with leftover yarn, which I think is a great idea, and it's all fingering weight, which yes, it takes a long time, but I think the final product is totally worth it. First pattern I have is the Hexy Flower Crochet Quilt by Cherry Heart. This is such an adorable quilt. I can totally see someone using this maybe in a children's room or just for like a gift for a baby blanket. It's adorable. There's these flowers made out of crochet hexagons, and I love it. I think it's so cute. The other pattern that she has is the Crochet Star Quilt, which I think is more of like a traditional sort of quilt look. It has more of like a patchworky feel, like, you know, traditional fabric quilt. They are £4.50, so about $6.30 USD. You can purchase the pattern for both of these on Ravelry, lovecraft.com, or Etsy. And I love it, especially the way she pulls it off. It's like neutral colors. So if you have some sort of neutral mini skein set, you could totally incorporate it into this kind of quilt. And I love that I'm obsessed. Okay, my last quilt inspiration is Tipsy Tessie on Instagram. She has made so many amazing patchwork quilts that are crochet. Specifically this one she did here, I love it, like with the squares, and it almost looks like a chessboard. I think it's such a cool concept. And then this one here, which has all the like triangles, they're like half and half, also super cool. Like, I don't know how she does it. Again, those aren't patterns, but they're still just really cute ideas if you're looking for something creative to do. That is all the homeware. Now let's get into accessories. If you have a mini skein set and you have no idea what you want to do, why not make a hair tie? I made the hair tie for Brittany Alice Crochet probably like 5 times because it's such a cute staple item. I usually love crocheting hair ties, and I have made a few, but I think the biggest thing is making sure they're adjustable. And what I love about this is not only is it simple, but it's also adjustable, because a lot of times hair ties, especially when they're crocheted just in a circle, they tend to stretch out and therefore they don't hold your hair back. So I love this hair tie because it can be worn as a bow, it can be worn as a headband, it could honestly be used for anything. She makes it look really cute. It uses fingering weight yarns, so I think that you could make one with every mini skein. It's easy to whip up for a holiday present or birthday, even just for yourself, and I think this is a super cute accessory that everyone should have in their closet. Our second accessory is the Grandma's Quilt Tote Crochet Bag by Shop Sunny Days Craft. This is a pattern on Etsy. It's customizable, it's really cute. It's sort of like the patchwork blanket or the pillow, but think maybe on a smaller scale. I love that it has 2 sizes. I think it's super cool because a lot of times, you know, maybe you don't want a huge tote bag, you just want a little one, kind of like a purse. This pattern is available on Etsy for $6.50, which I think is a pretty fair price. And my last accessory for today is the short story scarf by Melissa Fisher and Sorelli Yarn. What I love about the scarf is that you can either knit it or crochet it. So if you're not necessarily someone who is fluent in both types of craft, you can easily do whichever one you prefer. This pattern is about $6 on either Sorelli Yarn's website for the knit version, or crochet pattern is available on Ravelry. I love it because it uses 15 DK weight mini skeins, which means if you have a set of 10 and a set of 5, there you go, you got a scarf. Personally, I would probably go for maybe a more neutral colorway just to pair with, you know, whatever fall outfit. This totally gives autumn, not really winter for me, but you can use it any time of year. If you don't have DK weight mini skeins, you can always use fingering yarn held double, and that will definitely work. Moving on to clothes, we have first the Sunset Sweater by Easy As Knit. This is a very cute pattern. It comes in 4 languages: English, Danish, Norwegian, and Dutch. It's about $10 USD on their website. It's so cute. Love a good colorful statement sweater, and I think if you have a really playful set of mini skeins, you could totally do something really cute with this. It comes in 8 sizes from size extra small to size 4XL. It uses 5mm needles with worsted weight yarn, but if you want to turn your gauge down a little bit, maybe use DK weight mini skeins and a smaller needle just to fit gauge. It should line up. It uses a nice neutral white colorway with sort of playful, colorful yarns, but I also love the idea of doing a black, you know, undertone kind of color paired with some like neon mini skeins. I think that would look really cool. Our next pattern is the Simply Striped Shorty Socks by Handmade Life by Olivia. This pattern is available on Etsy for about $3. And the reason why I chose this sock specifically is because I saw a version on Instagram by this Handmade Life, and she just did a really good job at executing this. I've seen a lot of striped sock patterns which I think are cute, but I think personally having a shorty sock is a bit more practical because I'm not someone who likes to have, you know, really high colorful socks. I also feel like you could make at least a couple pairs of socks with this because knitting usually doesn't eat up a lot of yarn. One thing that I would recommend is to make sure that whatever yarn you're using in your mini skeins has some sort of nylon in it, just because you don't want to be patching up socks too often. Our last clothing pattern for today is the striped scarf knitting pattern by My Poppet Makes. I found this on Pinterest and I was honestly obsessed. It's made with a worsted weight wool. Now, one thing I love about this is that a lot of the stripes that are made in this scarf are monochromatic, which means that you have a dark red stripe with a light red stripe. So if you have a mini skein set that has maybe monochromatic colors like that, or it's sort of like a gradient thing, you could have so much fun with this. To play it safe, I would probably purchase 2 of the same mini skein set just to make sure that you don't run out of yarn. I also love the colors she used in her pattern though. I think they're super, super cute. And that is all. That's all we have for today. Thank you guys for watching. And this is a lot of fun. If you want to share what you made, you can, you know, comment, message me, tell me how they turned out. I'm really curious because they are really cute patterns. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I would love that. Bye!